We are now joined in the Samsung Mobile Media Center by tonight's winner of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Challenge, Kevin Harvick, driver the number 33, One Main Financial Chevrolet. This is his 5th career NASCAR Nationwide Series victory at Texas Motor Speedway, tying him for the most by a Nationwide Series winner with Kyle Busch, who also has 5. This is his 4th victory in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Challenge, and he's now 3rd in career NASCAR Nationwide Series victories with 39. Kevin, talk about your run out there tonight.
Yeah, we had a great night. Our one main Chevy, the first run was, a little bit tight, and I knew we were going to put sticker tires on, and so we just we really didn't make any adjustments to the car all night. I think we adjusted 0.3 of a pound and then split that in a tenth and a half, or I guess it'd be a tenth and a half, right?
Yep.
I'm good at math, so. It was pretty much a flawless night, and we were able to, the biggest thing I wanted to do was, stay ahead of the 54 on the restarts. He was really good for about 10 laps, and we were able to accomplish that and kind of take control of those last couple runs there. So it all worked out good.
We're also joined by winning crew chief Ernie Cope. Ernie, if you could talk about that run, and it seemed like the end, you just got better and better.
Yeah, no, I was nervous with them guys with tires where they're running 0.3 of a second quicker than we were once they got in clear traffic, and then by the time we got to three to go, Kevin had evened it up, and then the last 2 laps he ran faster. But I was definitely nervous about it.
We'll go ahead and open up for questions. If you could raise your hand. Any in the press box? We got Jim right here.
Jim Utter, Show Observer. Kevin, were you surprised that Ryan was able to move into second there with about 6 laps to go? And are you surprised that he has advanced this quickly in his short NASCAR career?
Well, I knew that we could be in trouble with those guys putting tires on, because the tires fell off a lot. And I thought, as long as they didn't get through traffic as fast as they needed to, we would be in good shape. So they told me we had a 2.8 second lead, and I think he was 0.2 of a second a lap quicker. So that didn't add up in our favor with 20 laps to go. So it was every lap that we ran was going to be a better scenario for us, and I knew we had a little bit left that we could push, but Ryan's done a great job. I think the progression, and I think Roger being able to, take the chance on him and let him progress this year, and with Brad being in the chase and him getting a few more nationwide races, I think you can see the progression with the nationwide car that he's been able to have this year. So it's not easy, and I think it's not one of those things you can just jump in and drive what Brad drives. We all have different driving styles, and he's going to go a long ways in the sport and has a great future in it.
Right up here.
Mark Garrow, PRN. Kevin, your teammate Elliott Sadler now dead even with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with 2 races to go. You've raced with those guys a lot this year, and you see with the races coming up, Phoenix and Homestead. How do you see this thing playing out? Of course, Austin 21 back. Do you think he's still in it, and how do you see this thing playing out?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think Ricky's made some mistakes and got away with one at Kansas, and I think Austin's been pretty consistent. Elliott's, I don't even know where he finished tonight, 11th. So when you get to Homestead, it's going to be interesting. I think Phoenix is going to be one of those races where you're going to have to play some track position, and it's going to be tense for those guys. Austin is the guy that's the furthest behind, so he'll have the least amount of pressure on him, and going to be a lot of pressure on the 6 and the 2 going into the last 2 races. So that's what everybody wants to see, and it's great to have a championship come down to that. And our cars are fast, and all the resources are there to win races every week. I don't think that's out of line. It's just a matter of all of us using them correctly to be able to put all the pieces together.
In the spring, Paul Menard led a bunch of laps in this car, 100 laps, came up a little bit short. How different do you think the car was? How much improvement did you were you guys able to make on this race car to just get you that one step?
Well, look, you know, this particular race team, we could have won 10 or 12 races this year if the circumstances would have went like they went tonight. I'd say if you look up the stats, there is not a car that's even close to how many laps that have been led by Paul and myself. And, you know, this car has been fast every week. And, you know, I think in 2006 and 2007 we had just about everything you could ask to go right, and we won 9 or 10 races in 06 and the championship, and in 07 we won 5 or 6 races. And this could have been that same year with where the performance of the cars have been.
Any additional questions? We can hold on for just a second. We got your winning team owner, Richard Childress.
He's out of trouble.
Richard, if you
Sorry, I'm a few minutes late.
Richard, if you could talk about the victory for you all tonight.
Well, I thought it was great. You know, One Mains did so much for the sport throughout the years, and for Kevin to get him a win here, I think they said that was 5 wins for you here.
Yep.
It's pretty awesome to had won that many races at this racetrack, and couldn't have been prouder. The car was really good after about 10 laps, and really proud of these guys for what they put together tonight. Pit crew was on it, and it's just really a great night for One Main. Kevin Harvick and RCR, and old Ernie boy there.
Old Ernie boy.
I believe we have a question up in the press box.
Yeah, Jerry Fraley, Dallas Morning News for Mr. Childress. What happened to Elliott Sadler tonight, and how do you feel about his shot at the title now that he's tied of 2 races to go?
I still feel real good. You know, I think right there at the end he got tight. They got a bunch of those cars got to racing real hard, and he got real tight. I think that's what got him. And then the cars that took tires came up through there, and that cost them a few points right there when the cars that had taken tires were coming up through there.
Mark.
Richard, what was your understanding with the issues between Denny Hamlin and Austin?
Man, I want to talk about that win. I'm so happy about the win right now.
Any other questions? Not, gentlemen, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.